Happy Thursday, Threes friends. I hope we're all doing very well and having a great week. I'm going to do another flower experiment with you guys today. Today, we're going to try to press flowers. You can buy flower presses at a store, order them online, but the nice thing about flower presses is that it's really easy to make them using stuff around the house. So let's take a look at what we've got to use to make it and some of the flowers that we're going to try to press today, okay? Here are the flowers. So once again, I have some of the snowdrops or snowbells. I have honeysuckle. I have some wild violets, some wild strawberries, azalea, and our narcissus daffodils. Now the violets and the wild strawberries are plants that a lot of people consider weeds when they're in their yard. I think they're really pretty. I like to leave them. They add a little bit of color to everything. Now all we need to make our press is sheets of corrugated cardboard, some parchment paper, and a couple of really good heavy books that you don't need to use for a few weeks because it's going to take some time for the flowers to press and dry. The cardboard and the parchment paper absorb the water from the flowers as they're being pressed by the heavy books. And once all of the water has been absorbed into the parchment paper and the cardboard, the flowers will be nice and dry and will be flat and will hopefully have kept all of their color. Once they're completely dry, you can use them to do art. You can make cards or posters. You can press them into picture frames to make really pretty arrangements that you can wear on your wall, or hang on your wall rather. Or you can just have pretty flowers. So we're going to start. It's pretty easy to do. You just set down one piece of corrugated cardboard on your heavy book. Put a piece of parchment paper on top of it. And then you just pick which flowers you want to put together. You can either arrange the flowers into a pattern where they're all together and are touching, and if you do it that way, then when you remove them after they're dry, they are all going to be pressed together. But if you want to do them individually, that'll allow you to have a little bit more flexibility when you're doing art with them later, because you can arrange them however you want to individually. So we're going to get one more violet for this one. You can get one of our snowdrops. And one of our little wild strawberries. Oh, almost forgot a honeysuckle. Let's grab this smaller one and get it right up here at the top. I'm going to arrange these so that they're not touching, so that they don't get pressed onto each other. Now once you have that arranged, we take another piece of parchment paper, put it on top, just give it a little push down to flatten everything. Another piece of cardboard, give it another little push. Now you can stop right there and go ahead and layer your books. I want to do another layer because I still have some flowers left. So we're going to do then another piece of parchment paper and arrange the rest of our flowers. I'm going to push that petal back a little bit so that we can see the whole blossom when it gets flattened. Some more honeysuckle. A few more strawberries. Uh-oh, Jubilee dropped her binky. She's supposed to be taking a nap right now, but she would rather watch us do flower pressing, which I understand. It's pretty neat. So here we go. That is our last layer of flowers. Then we are going to add our final sheet of parchment paper. Give it a little push. And another piece of cardboard. And then we're going to put our other really heavy books on top. The heavier the books, that you put on top, the quicker this is going to work, because the weight of the books is what presses the flowers flat and squeezes the water out into the parchment paper and the cardboard. You can also do this with newspaper if you have newspaper around. It might take a little bit longer because the newspaper can absorb too much and can stay wet. So parchment paper would be great. If you have blotting paper, that works really well too. Parchment paper is probably the best bet that most people will have. So now we just wait, and we'll come back. Probably we'll check them in a week, and then I don't think they'll probably be done until 2 weeks from now. But at that point, we can use them to make some beautiful art. Happy Thursday again. You'll have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you again soon.